This nested flow will focus on finding beneficial tension in the shoulders and the hips so the rest of the body can ease into length. The following nesting technique layers each pose upon the next, providing an opportunity to build stamina and mastery of each pose gradually. Start by standing at the back of your mat and settle into a standing position. Screw the feet into the floor until you feel your legs activate. Take that all the way up into your glutes and your shoulders. Place your hands on the belly. As you inhale, let the belly expand, and on the exhale, contract it back in. Hands to the chest. Inhale, feel the chest expand, and on the exhale, let it contract back in. Bring one hand back to the belly and fill your breath from the bottom up. Empty the breath from the top down. Moving your breath through the nose, this is the yogic complete breath, a wave or a cascade of breath washing up and down. We'll use this breath for the remainder of the practice, so take a moment to become familiar with how it feels in this standing posture. On your next inhale, bring the arms overhead, press the palms together. Exhale, bend at the hips and knees, high squat. Inhale, back up. Exhale, high squat. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, squat. This time, rotate your spine to the right and a twist. If you have the range, go deeper. Find the breath. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, squat, rotating to the second side, matching what you did on the first side. Inhale, arms come back up, press the palms together, squatting down on your exhale. This time, reach your arms to the right for a diagonal squat, rooting into that left hip, left foot. Inhale up, exhale, right side stretch. Inhale, squat and reach again to the right, diagonal squat. Inhale, arms up, right side stretch. Exhale, bend and squat, reaching to the left this time, diagonal squat, root into that left hip. Inhale up and left side stretch. Exhale, squat back down, reach to the left, diagonal squat. Inhale, arms up, and exhale, left side stretch. Exhale, fold down the center, forward fold. Inhale, look halfway up, and exhale, fold. Come all the way up on your inhale. We'll begin nesting now, our first layer. Fold as you exhale. Inhale, look halfway up. And walk your hands forward into a plank position. Find your core, activate it. Find the breath. And then walk your hands all the way back to your forward fold. On your inhale, come all the way up to standing. And again, fold down the center. Inhale, look halfway up. Walk the hands forward to plank. Engage the core and lower down through chaturanga. Back up through plank and into the forward fold. Halfway up, exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And again, fold down the center, revisiting these poses. Again, inhale, come forward to plank. Find your exhale and lower yourself slowly with control, chaturanga. This time, float the ribs up into cobra. And then lift the navel first back to plank, all the way to your forward fold. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, come all the way up to standing. Folding back on the exhale. Inhale, look up and walk to plank. Wait for your out breath to lower down through chaturanga. Inhale to cobra, long spine. and push back out through plank. This time let's go to downward dog. Roll those arm bones up and away from the floor, activating the shoulders, and walk the hands back to the fold. Inhale, look up, exhale, fold, come all the way up on the in-breath. Exhale, fold down the center, just continuing our sequence to plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. Push away from the floor, exhale, and downward dog. Inhale the right leg up to the sky, lifting it only as high as you're comfortable. Eventually bringing that right foot forward into a high lunge. Plant your left hand down, right arm up, and then turn onto the edges of both feet, creating a funky twist or a funky lunge. Keeping those hips high, we'll be bringing the left hand back to the floor and into downward dog. Briefly walk the hands back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up to standing. Exhale, fold down the midline. Walk your hands to plank. Set yourself up and wait for the exhale to take you down through chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, pull the belly up and into downward dog. Second side, this time left leg comes up. Exhale that foot forward in between the hands. Setting yourself up in the high lunge. Right hand stays down this time. Left arm reaches up. Lift the hips up and find your funky lunge. Bring the left hand back to the floor. Finding downward dog. Using those active shoulders to walk the hands back. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up. And into our next layer, fold down on the exhale. Coming into plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to downward dog. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Right arm up. Find your funky lunge. Bring that right hand to the floor, inside of the leg, left arm up, extended side angle pose. Push through that back foot. Bring the hand back to the floor, downward dog. Hands walk back. Inhale, come all the way up to standing and fold down as you exhale. Inhale, look halfway up and walk yourself to plank. Lower down through chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Second side, left foot raises. Exhale, left foot forward. Into the funky lunge, left arm reaches up. Exhale, bring that left hand down, right arm up, into extended side angle. Push through the back foot, revolve your hand back to the floor and find downward dog. Walk those hands back to the mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold, and come all the way up on the in-breath. Exhale, right back down. Inhale, look up, and walk yourself to plank. Exhale, lower through chaturanga, navel pulls in. Inhale up to cobra, and back to downward dog on the out-breath. Inhale, right leg comes forward, funky lunge, to extended side angle, right arm up. Now place your hands on the floor and walk your hands over to your back foot. Bend into the back knee for a side lunge or skandasana. Go as deep as you are comfortable with, walking the hands back as you pivot the feet, finding a lunge, and then float that back leg. For a standing balance challenge, bring that knee towards your nose, adding a couple cat-cow crunches. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen and crunch. Bring the foot back to the floor behind you and head to downward dog. Walking the hands back, inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fold all the way up on the in-breath. And towards the second side, exhale, fold. Finding yourself back in plank. Exhale, lower through chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. And then back to downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, high lunge. Finding the funky twist or lunge on this side, left arm up. Place the left hand down and find extended angle pose. This time hand comes to the floor, walk it back towards that back leg, squatting as deep as you're comfortable into the back leg, Skandasana. Walk your hands back to the mat as you pivot the feet and float the back leg, standing balance. Extra challenge is to do a couple crunches. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Place your back foot to the floor behind you. Downward dog. Take a couple breaths, and as you're ready, lower the knees to the floor. Taking a couple breaths, observe how the nested sequence has affected the body. Now bring your weight forward to the palms and gently rock your weight back and forth, the toes curled under, eyes gazing forward, feeling the weight distribute from the palms to the hips to the feet. Fluid breath, soft face. Round your spine, dragging the arms back until you find yourself in a seated position. Take your right foot to the edge of the mat and sit back on your back heel. Rock your weight forward and back, letting the knee and the hip rock with you. Feeling a lot of warmth, heat, and stretch happening in that right hip. If you can, sit back and rotate your spine to the left, using that right elbow for leverage. Come back to the palms and swap your feet. Left foot out, hands to the floor, rock your weight back and forth, letting the knee and hip rock with you on this side. Eyes forward. Lean back and rotate this time to the right, using that left arm for leverage. And bring the hands back to the floor. Gently lower yourself to the ground, resting your forehead on the hands. Take a moment to find the breath. Moving into another twist, take the left arm out to the floor, roll to your left side, and bring your right leg back behind you. You can rest it on the floor or keep it floating. We're looking for a long stretch from those right fingertips all the way down to that right knee. And play around with the position of that top arm. One more breath. And as you exhale, slowly roll yourself back to the belly and switch sides. Bringing that left leg, left arm back, reaching through that top arm. Find your stretch and find your breath. On the exhale, bring yourself back to the floor. Create a pillow with your hands for the forehead. Finding the breath again, let the belly and the chest Rise on the inhale, fall on the exhale. Take a moment to stay and pause if you have the time, noticing the after effects of moving through this nested flow, or simply continue breathing for a mini meditation. And always be present, be well, and be you.